we want to give you delicious non-alcoholic options. So we called Daniel Reyes Cocka, and he got them all together for us. I love that you brought this. Everything looks good. Now, did you or anyone you know participate in a dry or maybe a damp January? I saw damp January as well.
Damp is a good one for me.
A little wet.
Yeah, I've definitely done it over the years intermittently. It's also sometimes just a nice little reset after the holidays. My husband did it for the first time since I've met him this year and really enjoyed the way he felt. So it was a nice little experience for us to do that together.
Well, I like that we are going to make, you know, not drinking just as glamorous as drinking. Because, you know, sometimes being sober needs a bit of a rebrand. We're going to start with elevating your water game.
Yeah, okay, so I saw this trend starting in the holidays, and it's called a water board, so or a water buffet. There's different ways of explaining it, but basically, I like to keep San Pellegrino and some Perrier in the fridge at all times. And what this is, well, you could snack on it, it's actually garnishes for your water. So you serve up, I mean, if you think about cocktails, it's the love and it's the importance, the ingredients, the glassware. So even just serving sparkling water in a champagne flute is so elegant. And what you do is you start basically adding in what you'd like as your garnish. So my tip for you, Tracy, is going to be always start with a little bit of water first, instead of just putting the fruit and then the water afterwards, because it'll fizz over. So let's say I want that. No, you do not want that. So I add a little bit of raspberry, some kiwi, maybe a little bit of mint. And then I would, and then that's a beautiful little flavor combination that's just mine. It'll wow your guests when you have them over. And it's just something really elegant and elevated that's not just a glass of water with some ice in it. You know what I mean? Look at how gorgeous that looks. I love it. Cheers to that. I love it. So refreshing.
Delish. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about alcohol brands with non-alcoholic options, because people are very much into that these days.
And this is a trend that I've really enjoyed seeing grow across the country. So you'll remember when we used to go to the grocery stores, you'd see like sparkling cider. Now it seems like at liquor stores across the country, you're seeing a lot more alcohol-free big brands. So for example, Sobry is a Canadian brand. They make a non-alcoholic gin and tequila. I know that you're a tequila girl like me. But you have like big brands like Tanqueray making 0% gin. So it has the same aromatic, same flavor profile. And then, of course, play around with it. Use fun glasses as well, fun garnishes. I mean, we all have these lemon and lime juices in the fridge. Put a couple of drops in there. See what kind of flavors you can play around with. So this is a little bit of the non-alcoholic tequila. I would love to try it with you to see what you think. On the nose, you're going to still get that same like caramel profile, right? It's got a little bit of that sting in the end, but not alcoholic. I love it. It's refreshing. It's fun, right?
I really wanted to see. Does that taste like tequila? It's like, yes, without the burn.
Exactly.
Without the burn.
That's exactly right. So you can enjoy a beautiful flavor profile.
And it smells like it.
That's right. Put a little bit of ice in there, some rock salt around the end. Fabulous option.
Very nice. Okay, moving right along, we want to talk a little bit about adding a punch of flavor.
Yeah, so, okay, I love to have my girlfriends and my friends over. We get our salty snacks organized, and then I want something fun. Now, normally, if you are thinking about a cocktail, Peak is a Canadian brand, and they make cocktails that are non-alcohol. So we're talking fizzes, we're talking gin and tonics, mojitos, spiced rum and colas, red wine sangrias.
Really?
And it has the same flavor profiles. I love that it's a Canadian brand as well. So I put a margarita in here for you. So if you want to give
a margarita.
A margarita, that's right. So again, look at the color. I mean, I love that it's not all that artificial color as well. Let's take a sip.
This is delicious.
Right? It's that refreshing lime on the end.
Totally.
It's still got that depth. And it doesn't just taste super sugary, which I really appreciate as well.
Which is what I'm always looking at when it comes to the non-alcoholic. I don't want to just be drinking sugar. Chef Dev, we talked to before, who has been on a sober journey for a while. So come on in here. Let's give Dev some love.
Okay, so this one, hi buddy, nice to see you.
I want you to try some as well, but before you do get into that, maybe you can pour that up for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why, you don't have to get into why, but how's the journey been so far, and how long has it been?
It's a one day at a time journey. I'm most definitely a better version of myself. Everything in my life has skyrocketed, to be honest with you. Not immediately, but over time since I've embarked on this journey. And I'm so excited by this segment because I'm traveling nonstop and I'm seeing this trend pop up all over the world.
Absolutely.
Can I mention specific brands?
You can, but first tell me how long you've been sober for.
Since May 21, so 33 months or something.
Wow. Very impressive.
Well done. But yeah, you can tell us some brands.
Oh man, I love Heineken Zero so much.
Yeah,
And it's
okay.
everywhere.
Yeah,
And they have like
absolutely.
streetcars now with parties on them.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned that this is a trend, but like this is not going anywhere.
No, exactly.
Right.
And there's Zero bars in Toronto now. It's really
Yes.
exciting.
Agreed.
Very exciting.
Nice.
Okay, so this is the one that I was told I think you'd like the most. So this is going to taste like spiced rum and cola for you. So I'd love for you to give it a try.
rum and Coke.
A rum and Coke.
Nineties.
Out of a can.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. That's right. And Trace, here's for us. We have an amaretto
good.
sour.
Smells like
If you
rum.
want to try
Oh,
this,
thank you.
Right? A little bit of an amaretto sour for us.
This smells like rum and Coke.
I'm telling you, give it a try. Let me see.
Okay, this is definitely.
I'm telling
it's
you.
sweet. I find it's just a little bit lighter than the actual cocktail that
exactly
you would
it.
get. There's like sometimes a little bit too much depth and sweetness to the cocktail. This is slightly lighter, which is nice.
Yeah. So
What do you think of your rum and Coke?
I think it's wonderful. And I also just want to say, like, I find it very awkward for myself sometimes with how outgoing I am and how I'm always going to parties and events and dinners where, like, it's hard for me to be inclusive sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
Which is why these options make me very, very excited.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and that's what we're looking for now. Everybody should be like okay at the
Welcomed.
party and not have people question, why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you drinking? Can I get you a
exactly.
drink? Can I get you a drink? Now you've got something in your hand.
That's
Leave
right.
me alone.
Yeah.
Like I'm good,
Let me
right? I've
sip
got
and
my
enjoy.
zero alcohol.
That's exactly it.
Yes. You've got one more
Yes.
awesome option for us.
Okay, so we all know Ninja for their amazing home appliances. Now,
Yeah.
the Ninja Thirsty is their brand new appliance that just came out recently, and this is a personalized drink system. It can make still or sparkling. You can control the intensity, and you can combine flavors of zero sugar, zero calorie syrups that they use.
Okay.
So I've gone ahead and already pre-made us a tart, cherry, and lemonade. So you can give that a try.
nice.
Zero sugar, zero calories. Give that a
Okay.
try. But honestly, you would just pop in the flavors right here in the front. Give that a close.
Nice.
And then we brew. Let's see if that's the power. That's the brew button. So
Better
let's
for
take
the
a look.
environment, I will say as well, because we do
Yeah.
get a lot of the sparkling waters in cans, but if you can make it at home, that's kind of
And
nice.
again, there's no artificial colors in there, which I really
Yeah.
appreciate because we don't need to be staining our teeth with non-alcoholic drinks, right? And that's a system at home that we love to have. It's for kids, it's for adults, it's for
Yeah.
everybody can enjoy at the same time.
Well, also, you can keep getting that water in and not get bored.